Wide receiver number 8, Bailey Wolf.
TV.
Left tackles number 56, Blake Landon. Left guard number 64, Eric Smith. Center is number 68, David Davis. Right guard number 79, Patrick Farley. Right tackle number 78, Forrest Evans. Tight end receiver number 81, David Pigeon. And corner number 10, KK Brooks. Football fans, did you know that this year's Raider marching band is going to the Rose Bowl? You can help support the band by purchasing your Walton Raider marching band 50-50 raffle tickets from the volunteers in the referee shirts. One ticket is $2, 3 for $5, and the arm's length special, 12 tickets for $10. The drawing will take place at the beginning of the third quarter. Last winner took home over $350. Thank you for your support. Welcome the Pope Greyhounds to Raider Valley. Looks like the captains for Pope Greyhounds are number 2, Carson Day, number 6, Taylor Wolf, number 46, Kyle Weiss, and number 49, Luis Vela.
Up for you in just 6 minutes, and we'll have start to the broadcast coming up in just a few minutes. It's Pope visiting Walton tonight at Raider Valley.
Captains for the Walton Raiders tonight, number 3, Josh White, number 55, Clark Price, number 37, Zach Starnes, and number 81, Davis Pigeon.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I need your number.
Fans to Raider Valley and another Friday night of high school football as the Walton Raiders get set to host old neighborhood rival, the Pope Greyhounds. Pope comes in looking for their first win on the season here tonight at Raider Valley, and Walton, of course, looking to keep things rolling after a big win on the road last week at Wheeler. 17-10 was the final in that one. Pope wearing the all-white uniforms. Walton in those jerseys that we just can't quite see the numbers too well on, the black uniforms with the blue numbers, the black jerseys. They are wearing white pants and white helmets. So Walton hosting Pope tonight. Matchup we haven't seen in a couple of years. Pope moved down in classification a few years back and gave Walton a loss to end their season and end their playoffs hope. The last time these two teams met. And so Walton certainly will be looking for some revenge, as I'm sure a lot of these players remember that one. They were probably in the junior programs at the time, but still a memory, and I'm sure the coaches reminded them of that this week during practice. Beautiful sun setting behind the visitors' stands here tonight. And it'll be Walton kicking off to Pope. So the Greyhounds will have the football first to begin the game. It is a short kickoff, taking it up the 27-yard line. He's going to be swallowed up there at about the 31. And on the return that time for the Greyhounds, very short return, is number 21, Logan Cooperman. Garrett Eldred, Ryan Rogie in on the stop for the Raiders. This Walton defense had a tremendous performance last weekend in that Wheeler win. And we'll see if they can come up with another one of those here tonight. Coach Dixon, if you caught the Mo Dixon show earlier this week, said that they've got a lot of athletes, and he's concerned particularly about number 2. There was a handoff right up the middle that time on first down. On the carries, number 5 for Pope. And that is Brian Terry, a junior. Clark Price in on the stop. Joey Goodman, who had to come out of the ball game at halftime, or right before halftime last week against Wheeler with a shoulder injury. Good to see him back in the lineup tonight. Second down and about 9 for the Greyhounds. Again, they try to go right up the middle of that Walton defense, and going nowhere once again was Brian Terry. So it's going to be third down and long now for Pope. And you know that Walton would love nothing more. There's a picture of that beautiful sunset. Fine camera work by our crew here at Raider Vision. That's the field level camera. Third down and 9 now for the Greyhounds. 2 men split wide out to the far side. 1 man wide left with a slot left. They are going to throw it over the middle, complete on the slant, and a touchdown-saving tackle that time by Ryan Rogie, as coming across the middle that time was Carson Day, and he was wide open, and a big first down for the Greyhounds as they are into Walton territory at the Raider 42.
That's good for a Pope first down.
So first down and 10, Pope. Shotgun formation with Carson Day in motion. There's a handoff to Terry. Terry makes 1 man miss in the backfield, but he's going to be swallowed up just beyond the line of scrimmage, and they'll spot it at about the 41-yard line, a pickup of 1 yard. It'll be second down and 9.
By number 20, Ryan Rogie. Picked up about 1, second and 9 from the 41-yard line.
So second down and 9, Greyhounds. This time they will throw the football again, and it's almost picked off over there. And I believe it was K.K. Brooks defending
Wolves pass intended
but it's
for
going to be
number 12,
third down
Joshua
and
Lowe.
about 9.
Broken up by KK Brooks. Brings up third down and 9 for the Greyhounds.
Tried to hit one quick over there on the far side. And it almost turned into a Walton interception. Again, a quick throw across the middle, and the receiver is hit as the ball got there. A flag comes in late. That flag came in real late. Looked like the defender made contact with the receiver maybe just a moment too soon. And I believe we're going to have pass interference, and that's going to give the Pope Greyhounds a first down.
That's a 15-yard penalty. Pope ball on the 26-yard line.
So first down and 10, ball now spotted at the Raider 26-yard line. Pope moving with their first possession of the evening. There is a handoff to Carson Day around the right side. He's up the sideline and driven out of bounds, but not before he picks up another first down and gets inside the Walton 15 at the 14-yard line.
Around the right side, good for another first down. Knocked out by KK Brooks. It's first and 10 from the 14 for Pope.
Greyhounds threatening with their first possession. Quarterback Taylor Wolf in shotgun formation will hand it off. And some running room around left side. He is going to get into the end zone, and I believe it is Carson Day, and it is, and that is the man that Coach Mo Dixon singled out during the Mo Dixon show as a player to watch out for and a player he was concerned about. And Carson Day able to get into the end zone and get the Greyhounds on the board here early. Now, we saw this last week. Wheeler scored the opening kickoff. We didn't see it here on Raider Vision, but if you were at the game, you saw it. Wheeler scores on the opening kickoff, and then from that point on, the Walton defense shut down the Wheeler Wildcats and held them to a field goal after that. We'll see if they can come up with another big performance like that here tonight, as the extra point for the Greyhounds is good, and they are on the board first. They lead it 7-0, 9:28 left to play here in the first quarter from Raider Valley. Working out some bugs with our replay system. We'll try to have some replays ready for you here with Walton's first possession. Raiders come out to receive this kickoff. Back deep it is Bailey Wolf, and it looks like Taquar Stewart back there with him to return the kickoff.
Looks like number 88, John Luttrell, to kick.
The kick is away, and this one should be returnable for Taquar Stewart at the 3-yard line. Stewart heads upfield, now cuts out right side. He's got some room up the right sideline. Taquar Stewart breaks free. He's across midfield, shakes a tackler at the 40. Taquar Stewart inside the 30, finally dragged down at about the 28-yard line. A big return for Taquar Stewart, and the Raiders needed that. There are no flags on the field, and this one is going to stand. An outstanding return for Taquar Stewart, and great blocking by the Walton return unit.
Tackled by number 23, Adam Corby.
So the Raiders line up in an I formation. Miller Morgan, the fullback. KK Brooks, the tailback. One man split wide to each side. There's a pitch to Brooks, left side. Brooks lets his blocking set up, now cuts back across the other side. Brooks is finally tripped up as he gets inside the 15-yard line. That'll be good enough for a Walton Raider first down.
KK Brooks
So Walton wastes no time
For a Raider first down.
in putting something together to try to get this
Tackle
score
number
back.
25, Keegan Phipps.
And they go no huddle. They're right up to the line of scrimmage. Josh White is up under center. Again, the I formation behind him. This time they will fake the handoff. White is flushed out of the pocket. He's looking left side, now over the middle. Has a man in the end zone, and the ball is incomplete. And it looked like it was intended for Sam Letton.
Sam Letton is incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
Second down and 10, Raiders. Handoff to Brooks. Brooks makes a man miss in the backfield across the 5. Brooks still on his feet, down inside the 5-yard line to about the 2 is where they will spot it, and that'll be good enough for another Walton first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Raiders.
1st and goal, Raiders. Tackled by number 40. That's Taylor Waddlove.
Raiders line up on the right hash. They hand off to Morgan, and Morgan is met at the line of scrimmage. I believe it was Miller Morgan on the carry.
That's Miller Morgan, stopped for no gain.
So 2nd down and goal, Raiders. We have an official timeout as a Pope Greyhound player had his helmet come off. He'll have to come out of the football game. So 2nd and goal, Raiders from the Pope 2. Now an offset I formation behind Josh White. They give it to Brooks. Brooks has some blocking. He is driving towards the goal line. There's the indication from the far official. For a moment, I thought he put his hands up for a touchdown, but they're going to mark it just outside the goal line at about the half-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Walton again lines up, no huddle. Ready to punch this one in there. And Josh White will keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he is into the end zone. And that is a Walton touchdown. So Walton is on the board and a chance to tie this one up here with the extra point.
Number 96, Matt Fitzgerald in the kick for the Raiders. Matt Fitzpatrick for the Raiders.
I believe it is Matthew Fitzpatrick on to attempt the extra point. High snap, but they handle it, and the kick is up and good. And a good job by the holder. I'd love to give you his name. It's really hard to see these jersey numbers, but a fantastic job to corral that high snap and get the ball down for Fitzpatrick to knock it through. And we are tied at 7 apiece here at Raider Valley with 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. So Walton will now kick it off. And back deep for the Greyhounds. Looks like it is Carson Day, and he's joined back there by Patrick Burke.
John Randall to kick off for the Raiders. Here we go.
And this is John Randall to do the kicking off, and he's going to kick that one short. They'll call for the fair catch, and they drop it. The ball is loose on the ground, and it's going to be fallen on at the, looks like the 22-yard line of Pope.
Fair catch called by Jordan Conley and recovered by Jordan Conley. Pope will take over on his
So
own.
Pope escapes disaster there by getting on top of that kick,
First down.
and it will be Walton football. So the Walton defense gave up yardage in big chunks on that first Pope possession. We'll see if they can have a better performance here with possession number 2 for the Greyhounds. There is a fake handoff. They're going to throw the slant route. That's complete to Patrick Burke. And that gets it across the 30 to about the 32, real close to a first down. And they're going to move the chains, I believe. Yep, that'll be good enough for a first down.
Good for a first down for Pope. Taylor Wolf on the pass.
This time Carson Day out wide to the left side. And I think they're going to get Garrett Eldred in the neutral zone a little early there.
Flag on the play.
He was coming on the blitz on the left side and did not time it right.
That'll make it 1st and 5.
So 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 5 for the Greyhounds. This time they throw the quick out to the right side. It is complete, and a missed tackle over there allows the receiver to pick up the first down out across the 40-yard line at the 43. So Pope moves the chains once again. They're doing a good job of getting the ball out quickly to Carson Day, and that was him picking up the first down there. And there is a big hole up the middle across midfield, right across the W there, and another first down for the Greyhounds. And let's see who it was on the carry. Looks like it was Brian Terry. So Pope moves the chains once again. The ball now spotted at the Walton 45-yard line. So this defense, which was tremendous last week against the Wheeler Wildcats on the road, having a tough time so far here tonight at home. They fake the handoff once again on the play action. Man is wide open down the right sideline, makes a nice move to avoid the first tackler on the reception that time for the Greyhounds is Joshua Lowe. And Pope is going to move the chains one more time, except we have a flag right there at the 41-yard line. Let's see what this one is. And I believe it is an eligible receiver downfield on the Greyhounds, so that'll move them back and negate the big pickup. First down and 15. Again, the Greyhounds go on the quick slant. A big hit over there. The ball was incomplete to Patrick Burke, but a message was sent. And Taquar Stewart was the one delivering that message. Big, big hit on the intended receiver, Patrick Burke. So 2nd down and 15, ball spotted right there at midfield, and we're going to have offsides on the Greyhounds. That's Carson Day. And Day was confused on the snap count. So it'll be a 5-yard mark off, and it's going to be 2nd down and 20 now with the ball spotted back at the Pope 45-yard line. They are looking over the middle. Got a man. It's complete. Nice move. First down yardage inside the Walton 30, just inside. In fact, they might end up spotting it right at the 30. And a big reception over the middle. That was Mike Kemper, the senior. Taylor Wolf looking good so far. He's getting that ball out quickly. His routes not taking a lot of time to develop. Wolf doing a good job hitting his receivers. Here's another pass that they throw quickly out to the right side. Good blocking out on the perimeter that time. And on the reception was Joshua Lowe.
Wolf's pass complete to Joshua Lowe, number 12. Picked up about 7. 2nd and 3 for the Greyhounds.
2nd down and 3. Pope threatening once again. The ball spotted at the 23-yard line of Walton. This time they'll hand it off. And that is Brian Terry, I believe, picking up the first down to the 18-yard line.
Brian Terry on the carry. Tackled by Garrett Eldred, number 7. It's a first down. Pope.
The Raider defense so far with no answers for the Pope Greyhound offensive attack. They hand it off to Day. Day tries to get up the middle, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, inside the 15-yard line, and they will spot it down, I believe, at the 13-yard line. Down under 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 1. We are tied 7 apiece, but the Greyhounds are on the move. There is the handoff to Day. Tries to get outside. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and dropped for a loss. And a big, big play that time, and I believe it was Jason Rooks. Jason Rooks with a big stop. And that is a loss of about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 now for the Greyhounds. The Raiders finally with a big play on defense. Jason Rooks, just a sophomore. He has been huge on defense for the Raiders this season. Now they try to run it up the middle, and well short of a first down. They'll spot this one just outside the 15-yard line. It's going to be 4th down now, and Pope will have to decide what they want to do here. We're going to have a timeout on the field called by Pope. It's 4th down and about 7. Ball's on the 16, so this would be about a 33-yard field goal attempt if they try it. 3:36 left to play here in the first quarter. Full Friday night schedule of high school football around the state. We'll give you updates on other games as we go along. Another Region 5 score. Woodstock leading Cherokee right now, 7-0. That one in the first quarter, of course. Milton leads Etowah 7-0. Also from Region 5.
For a 32-yard field goal. Looks like number 90, Brendan Johnson, to do the honors. Holder is number 12, Joshua Lowe.
The kick is up, and it is going to be good. And Pope has reclaimed the lead here, 10-7.
Pope 10, Walton 7.
So The Walton defense bends but does not break, is able to hold the Pope Greyhounds to a field goal. And now they'll get the football back with a chance to take the lead if they can get themselves a touchdown. 3:32 left to play in the first quarter. Still efforting to work with our instant replay system to try to get that up and running for you. We don't have it available, may not have it available, but if I know Pete English like I think I do, he's going to make every effort to get that going for you here. Okay, so Pope uses a left-footed kicker on the first kickoff, and now looks like they'll line up a right-footed kicker. Either that or he's able to kick with both feet. This is going to be Bailey Wolf at the 8-yard line. Wolf has some blocks, and he's out across the 25 before he's brought down. Looks like they will spot it at about the 27-yard line. So the Raiders will have the football first down and 10 with their second possession.
First down, Raiders.
It is Bailey Wolf split wide to the right side. Sam Letton in a slot right. I formation behind Josh White. Pope in a four-man front. Play action pass. Josh White looking down the middle. The pass is intercepted. And Pope is going to have the football right there at midfield. Trying to get the number of the player who picked it off. And I believe it was number 17. Don't want to credit the wrong guy, but
Pass is intercepted by number 30, Hunter Poole.
our PA announcer says it was
Ball at midfield.
someone else. I thought it was number 17, Kenneth Hayes, but so that did not go well. First play of the second possession is an interception.
Let's make some noise for the defense here.
Again, the man to watch out for is Carson Day. He's in a slot left, number 2. Pistol formation. And a quick pass out to the right side, and it is complete. And stretching towards the first down marker that time is Joshua Lowe. He didn't quite get there. It's a pickup of 9 yards. It'll be second down and 1.
About 9. KK Brooks on the tackle.
Now, Walton had a beautiful defensive game plan going into that Lassiter game, knowing they were going to throw the ball just about on every down. And they were able to jump a lot of those routes, and it resulted in 9 turnovers, including 2 pick sixes in that Lassiter game. So far, Pope's throwing the football with no problem, and Walton's not been able to get in front of any of these balls. There's a pass complete down the right hash, and that is going to be good enough for another Pope first down. It is inside the 15-yard line, and do we have a flag? The officials are meeting.
There is a flag on the play.
I don't see the flag, but it's out there somewhere. And it looks like this one might be coming back.
Ineligible man downfield against the Greyhounds. That will wipe out the play.
Ineligible receiver downfield against Pope. That's the second time they've been whistled for that here tonight. .234 left to go first quarter. Now the officials are going to come together and talk about this, and not sure what exactly it is they're discussing this time. They're allowing the two teams to head over to the sidelines. So it's an official timeout, and this may take a moment to get it all sorted out. Still very early in all these football games around the state, but this score right here might come as a surprise. If you've seen these teams play so far this season, Wheeler is leading Roswell right now 7-0 in the first quarter. Walton, of course, lost here at home to Roswell, defeated Wheeler on the road last week.
Looks like it's second down and about 6 for the Greyhounds.
So not sure what that was. They may have just been trying to make sure they got the ball spotted in the right spot. Second down and 6 as the ball is spotted at the Walton 46-yard line. The line to make is the 40 for the first down. There's a quick pass to Carson Day, and Day is tripped up. And Ryan Rogie once again potentially saves a touchdown there as Carson Day gets it to the 35-yard line. And it's going to be another Pope Greyhound first down. Right at 2 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. Pope leads it 10-7, and they are on the move. Two men split wide to the right side, one man wide left. Looking downfield once again, going for the end zone, and a nice catch by Carson Day inside the 5. What a beautiful catch by Day. We got 2 flags back here at around the 35-yard line. 3 flags everywhere over there. So did not see what was happening near the line of scrimmage. I was looking downfield at the receiver. And I'm wondering if we're going to have maybe a roughing the passer penalty, or Pope seems to think this one's going against the Raiders. No, it's coming back. We got offsetting penalties, actually. They had the ineligible receiver downfield and a personal foul. So they offset. Now, did they replay the down? Okay, so a big play by Pope comes back. One minute, 37 seconds left to go now. Ball at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 Greyhounds. They will hand it off, and that is Terry across the 30 down to the 27-yard line. So Pope is picking up yards in big chunks. And this is very similar to what we saw when the Roswell Hornets came into Raider Valley. They had no problem moving the football against this Raider defense. We've seen them play great this season, like we did last week at Wheeler against Lassiter, of course, forcing all those turnovers. Here's a quick pass to Day. Day up the left sideline, inside the 20-yard line, just inside at about the 19.5-yard line. And that is another Pope first down. Greyhounds will hand it off this time to Brian Terry. Gets inside the 15 down to the 12. Second down.
Brian Terry on the carry.
And Walton's going to call a timeout here. and try to regroup a little bit.
Aaron Eldred also in on that one.
Not sure what's going on with the official. He's in the middle of the Walton huddle, and it looks like we've got an injury. And I didn't quite see the number. I think it might be Jason Rooks. Don't want to call out the wrong name. So we got a timeout and an injured Raider, and it is Jason Rooks. Having a seat on the Walton bench, getting attended to. That would be a big loss. You certainly hope he'll be able to get back into the ball game. Only a sophomore, but he's been a standout on the Raider defense. So second down and about 3 for the Greyhounds as we are back to the action. Quarterback Taylor Wolf in a pistol formation. Carson Day is right there beside him. They'll hand it off to Day. Day is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped after a very short gain. It's going to bring up a third down. Ball spotted at the 11, and they've got to get to the 9 for a first down. So it's 3rd down and 2. Here we go. Again, Wolf will hand it off. This is Terry. Terry's got a first down inside the Walton 5-yard line, and Pope will have it 1st and goal, and we've got another injured Raider down there, struggling to get to his feet at about the 5-yard line. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. So at the end of quarter number 1, your score is the visiting Pope Greyhounds 10 and your Walton Raiders 7. But Pope is driving, and they'll have the football 1st and goal inside the Raider 5-yard line when quarter number 2 begins. All right, back to the action here at Raider Valley. Pope leads Walton 10-7, threatening to score again as the second quarter begins. Ball inside the Walton 5. Handoff is up the middle to Brian Terry. Terry tries to stretch across the goal line, and one official on the far side indicates touchdown, Pope Greyhounds. 2 Walton defenders got injured towards the end of that series. Amani Parker getting a medical attention right now. Jason Rooks was injured a couple of plays prior to that. So it's a bit of a mash unit going on down there on the Raiders sideline. We've already got Bryce Washington on crutches, out for the season with a knee injury. The extra point attempt is up, and it is good, and the Greyhounds now have a 10-point lead. The score is Pope 17, Walton 7. Raiders will be getting the football back here. Josh White was intercepted on the first play from scrimmage of the second Walton possession. And Pope's fired up, looking for their first win of the season. It is military night here at Raider Valley. Kids are all decked out in camo. Again, it is Stewart and Wolf back deep to receive. This will be Wolf at the 5, drops the football, picks it up at the 8. Now tries to find running room up the left sideline, and Wolf lucky to get the ball out beyond the 20-yard line. Well, spotted at the 21. So Bailey Wolf had to scramble a bit there and make something happen.
Let's go, Raider fans. Let's go.
Walton will spread it out now. 2 men split wide to each side. We got a equipment situation over there, and I believe we're ready to go now. Josh White in the pistol formation, fakes the handoff. He'll get the ball out quickly, and that might have been KK Brooks on the reception. Hard to see from here. It is a pickup of about 4 yards.
Pass from Josh White, complete to KK Brooks.
It was Brooks.
Picks up about 4. Number 30, Hunter Poole on the tackle for the Greyhounds.
Second down and 6. There's a handoff, and across the 30-yard line, picking up a first down, or very close to it. It looks like it is KK Brooks.
KK Brooks on the end around out to the 31-yard line. Tackle by number 46.
See if they'll
for the Greyhounds.
measure, move the chains, or call it second and inches. Nope, they'll call it a first down.
Raiders.
Kurt Schreiner has left me all alone once again. He was here for the Mo Dixon show earlier this week. Bob McLeod's not here either. There's a pass complete to Bailey Wolf. Wolf gets it across the 40-yard line. He's driven out of bounds right near another Raider first down.
Number 8, Bailey Wolf, out over the 40.
Let's see if this will be enough to move the chains. And it should.
17, Kenneth Hayes.
They haven't moved him yet. Walton's lined up, ready to go. They got to do something with the chain gang. Chain gang still hasn't moved. Now they're getting the chains moved. Doesn't really help a hurry-up offense when your chain gang is reluctant to move the chains. This time we have trips to the right side. Josh White in that pistol formation. Once again, will fake the handoff to Miller Morgan. He's going to keep it. A lot of running room over there. Josh White to the 45-yard line. He's going to be wrapped up there. Got to hang on to the football. And they will spot him just beyond the 45. And that's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards.
46-yard line, picked up about 5.
He had a lot of running room initially, but it closed up pretty quickly.
Greyhounds in on that tackle, including number 15, Dylan Zegers.
Second down and 5 yards for the Raiders. Pitch to Brooks. Brooks has some blocking left side. Brooks cuts it back inside, and he's inside the 45-yard line down to, looks like the 41 of Pope, and that'll move the chains once again for Walton.
Tackled by Dylan Zegers, number 15.
9:25 left to go in the half. The Raiders trailing by 10, but they are on the move here. Garrett Eldred comes into the ball game on the offensive side. They haven't gotten the ball to Sam Letton yet. Sam Letton has started to get a lot of attention from opposing defenses, and I think you can understand why. There is a pitch, and I believe this is Eldred on the carry. Eldred still on his feet across the 35-yard line. A nice, tough run that time by Garrett Eldred. And let's see where they mark this one down. Might be the 33, I believe. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2 after a strong run by Eldred. So I'm not sure if this is just to give KK a little rest. They hand it off to Eldred. He is hit in the backfield this time, and he's not going to get anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose about 3 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 5.
Garrett Eldred met behind the line by Luis Vela, number 49, for Pope. 3rd down, Raiders.
Cole Watts checks into the ball game now for Walton. And the Raiders are going to call another timeout here. This is an important 3rd down. You want to keep this drive moving, already trailing by 10. And Pope has had no problems moving the football against this defense. So Walton definitely wants to keep this drive moving if they can and get some points on the board. Now, you look down at this Walton sideline, you've got KK Brooks being worked on, Amani Parker being worked on. We saw Jason Rooks come out of the ball game earlier. Give you some other scores around Region 5 and also the 6A classification here in just a moment as I get my screen updated. Well, we'll have to wait till after this play. Walton lines up, ready to go, 3rd down and 6. Raiders are all ready. They're waiting on the official to let him go. There's Josh White in that pistol formation again. Takes the snap. He's going to roll out to the right side. Looks downfield. Pump fakes. That made the defender miss for a moment. Josh, right at the line of scrimmage, completes the pass. Let's see if he was beyond the line of scrimmage. I think the Pope Greyhounds coaching staff is arguing that. I don't see a flag over there.
Josh White's pass tipped and completed to number 9, Cole Watts.
And that should be well enough for a 1st down. They haven't spotted the football yet. And I didn't see the flag anywhere. I thought maybe he had gone beyond the line of scrimmage before he threw the football. That would be a big 3rd down pickup. The officials are conversing over there, right near the 1st down marker. Now they're have an official running over to the Walton sideline to explain things to Coach Dixon. Now a 2nd official comes over. They still have not marked this football where Cole Watts went out of bounds. And it looks like they are getting ready to mark a penalty off against the Raiders, I think. What? Never saw any flag come down.
Ruling on the field is that was not a complete pass.
They haven't changed the down marker, so it still says third down. I have no idea what just happened. I'd love to tell you. Josh White this time drops straight back. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, headed to the right side. He's going to try to keep it himself. A flag comes down. Another flag comes down. And White does not. And a third flag comes in from very far away late. So flags all over the field this time. I have no idea what that indication is from the official. We'll wait till we hear it from our public address announcer, but it is going to go against Pope.
Flag is against Pope. Illegal participation is called. First down, Raiders.
Well, it's illegal participation against the Greyhounds, so I don't know if they had too many men on the field or what, but it just seems odd. Just seems odd that all those flags would have come in the middle of the play. Here is a pitch. I believe it is Eldred on the carry. Eldred is hit at the line of scrimmage, but he is running hard and drives forward for a pickup of about 3 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 7. Ball down at the Pope 17-yard line. Promised you some scores from Region 5. It is Roswell and Wheeler tied 7 apiece. That's in the second quarter. Cherokee leading Woodstock 14-7. That's a first quarter score. Second down and 7. White takes the snap. He looks over the middle, and that one is almost intercepted, but the ball hit the ground, and almost coming up with it that time for the Greyhounds. It's Taylor Waddalove.
Broken up by number 40, Taylor Waddalove. Third down.
Third down and 7 now for the Raiders. Another big third down play for Walton. Milton is leading Etowah 17-0. That is listed as a first quarter score. Here we go, third down and 7. This time Josh White will be up under center. KK Brooks is not in the ball game again. White going downfield. It's complete, and that is going to be good enough for a first down, and looks like it's Davis Pigeon on the reception. The big tight end target, 6 feet, 6 inches tall. And he makes a big catch. That time it's going to be first and goal as the ball is inside the Pope 10-yard line.
First and goal for the Raiders.
There you see the Raiders student section once again. Great job by our camera crew, giving you all the sights and sounds of Raider Valley here tonight. White in the pistol formation, first down and goal. He's looking left. He's got a man. It's Sam Letton for the first time tonight. Catches the football, and he is into the end zone for a Walton touchdown, and the Raiders needed that.
The number 17, Sam Letton.
Just under 6 minutes left to play in the first half, and Walton is on the board again. Letton going back to retrieve a piece of his equipment, maybe a mouthpiece. And Walton will line up for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good.
Number 98, Johnny Randall.
So the new score is Pope 17, Walton 14.
Brings the Raiders to within 3, 17-14.
And now that Pope offense comes back out on the field. Coach Dixon, if you saw the show earlier this week, said this team may be winless, but they've got some talent on the other side over there.
Folks, don't forget, next week, Safety Appreciation Week.
And he was worried that this team could put some points on the board, and they've done that so far here in this first half, and they're about to get the football again. The Walton defense is going to have to come up with some big plays, and they've got some injured players over here on the sideline. KK Brooks has been doing double duty these last couple of games at running back and cornerback. He's getting his leg looked at. Looks like it's his left leg. Amani Parker also still being treated over here on the sideline. Another good shot by our camera crew, except the golf cart's in the way.
Here we go for the kickoff.
And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. And it'll give the Pope Greyhounds very good field position. So in that camera shot right there, you see two guys on crutches. And we saw this a couple of seasons ago. It's just injury after injury. And certainly don't want to see the same thing happen this season for the Raiders, but there was a delay of, I want to say, at least 15 or 20 minutes last week at Wheeler as we had an injured offensive lineman down on the field. So here we go. You know what? It's an opportunity for some of these younger players to prove that they can play on the varsity level. There is Carson Day. He is going to break a tackle in the backfield, gets across the 40-yard line, and he's dragged down there. And I want to say was it Ryan Rogie on the stop?
Day on the carry. Tackle by 21, Christian Sullivan.
Christian Sullivan
He picks up about 5.
was there. Pickup of about 5, maybe 6 yards. As the ball spotted at the 41-yard line of Pope. Yep, should be a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. They will fake the handoff, and they've got Carson Day complete. A missed tackle over there. Day trying to find running room and gets tackled back right around the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a yard on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and long. And that was an opportunity for the Raider defense to make a big play there. They had the opportunity for a sack as they had the quarterback running for his life. That was Taylor Wolf, the quarterback. They didn't get the sack, and then they had a chance at a possible interception and a pick 6. But Carson Day able to make the reception and scramble back close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for the Greyhounds. A big 3rd down for this Walton defense. See if they can get a stop here. Low snap, it's handled. Pass is complete, and they're going to have a 1st down out across midfield. Now they'll mark him just shy of midfield, actually, or maybe right at the midfield stripe.
Pass complete to Josh Lowe.
That's Joshua Lowe, once again, a junior receiver.
Bounds by Bilal Hefner, number 28 for the Raiders.
So 1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds at midfield. Day split wide to the left, Lowe wide to the right. They're looking towards Lowe. He's got it at the 45, tackled forward to the 40, and that's going to be good enough, I believe, for another Raider 1st down, or Greyhound 1st down, I should say.
Pass to Josh Lowe is good.
Depends on where they mark it. They might mark him a little bit short. Looks like they will.
The 41-yard line of the Raiders.
It's at the 41, so not quite a 1st down yet. As I mentioned, the Raiders did a fantastic job in that Lassiter game of jumping routes. Pope's throwing a lot of those similar type routes here tonight. And the Raiders so far have been unable to come up with a big play on defense. There is a handoff to Brian Terry. He's going to be dropped for a loss. It'll be 3rd down.
Brian Terry on the carry, tackled by number 40, Matt Smith for the Raiders.
So with all these injuries, you're going to start potentially hearing some names you might not have heard previously, that was Matt Smith, a sophomore, getting some playing time, making the stop. Carson Day in motion. They will give it to Terry. Terry has a hole up the middle, bounces outside. Terry might go. Terry across the 20, 15, 10. Brian Terry is going to score a Pope touchdown. And looking at the field, there are no flags, and this one is going to stand.
That's number 5, Brian Terry, in for a touchdown, Greyhound.
Well, KK Brooks is testing out that ankle. He's got him taped up really good. And he's got his helmet back on. He's going to be ready to come back into the football game. The kick is up, and it is good for Pope. And Pope is back out on top with a 10-point lead once again, 24-14 the score, with 3:35 left to go in the first half.
The Walton Raiders would like to make a special happy birthday announcement to Junior Raiders Sean Hoffner and Tanner Daniels. They play on the region-leading 6th grade Raiders. Happy birthday, guys.
So the Raiders will get the football back here.
Hey folks, tomorrow is Raider Day at Cactus Car Wash. They're donating a portion of their receipts to the Walton football team. Stop by tomorrow, get a car wash, and support the Raiders.
Hunter Cutcliffe, the kicker for the Greyhounds. Tees it up at the 40-yard line. And I believe we have Taquar Stewart and Bailey Wolf back deep to receive. This kickoff is going to be picked up by Taquar Stewart at the 11. He is looking for some blocking as he gets out across the 20, and he's going to go down. So a short kickoff and a short return. The Raiders will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. 3:27 left to go in the half, and they need a score here before halftime. Walton will get the football first to start the second half. But you'd love to see them eat up all 3 minutes and 27 seconds here remaining in this first half and end it with a touchdown going into the locker room. That is Brooks back in there, tailback for the Raiders. They're going to let him try it on first down. Brooks with a nice move to avoid a tackler in the backfield, gets it across the 25. Looks like it'll be spotted at the 27.
Looks like Eric Asher, number
pickup of 4 for KK.
Second down.
KK had over 200 yards on the ground last week against the Wildcats. He's over 700 yards on the season, and he's stopped immediately in the backfield. A big play by the Pope defense.
KK Brooks met behind the line by 49, Luis Vela. Loss on the play.
So another big third down here for Walton. Ball is at the 25-yard line. They've got to get to the 33 for a first down. So 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders. And we've got a flag that comes in, and this may be a delay of game. Looks like it is going to be a delay of game. Seemed like they were taking a little while to get the play signaled in from the sidelines. So it's now 3rd down and 13. Ball spotted at the 20. They've got to get it to the 33 for a first down. And this is not what you wanted to see to end the first half. Let's see if Josh White can come through with a big play here. He's rolling out right side. He is looking downfield, and that pass is thrown, I would say it was thrown at the feet, but it was thrown short of the feet of the intended receiver.
Incomplete, brings up fourth down.
So 4th down, and the Raiders are going to have to punt it away. Ball is away. And it's going to be a short punt, but it's going to take a Walton bounce, and they're going to let it keep on rolling inside the 40. It's going to go inside the 35, and it'll be down at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line, where Pope will take over.
So the Raiders get a nice roll on that punt. That was Matt Fitzpatrick. You know, it's another injury I haven't mentioned, but the Raiders have been without Chris Jensen for several games now. Started the season as the man handling all the kicks, punts, kickoffs, and place kicks. And he's been out. There's a low snap, and it's going to be handed off to Terry. Terry up the middle for a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Not before he picks up about 6.
So 2nd and 4. And I believe they're going to get a Raider for jumping into the neutral zone.
Offsides against the Raiders. 5-yard penalty. That will be a 1st down for the Greyhounds.
So the 5-yard mark off will give Pope a 1st down. 1 minute, 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. Just need this defense to hold on here for... Well, the clock's rolling. I don't think it should be, but they're rolling it. That was a low snap, picked up, and hit immediately is Carson Day, but he's got 1st down yardage, or right near there, at the Walton 45-yard line.
Carson Day. He's hit hard by
Yep, they will move the chains.
Brody. But it's a 1st down.
Down under a minute now left to play. But Pope is in Walton territory at the 45-yard line. There is a pass complete to Day, and we just can't stop him. Day's going to score a touchdown here. And Pope has increased their lead. We just cannot stop these guys.
Taylor Wolf's pass complete.
Another Pope Greyhound touchdown.
Touchdown Greyhounds.
Taylor Wolf to Carson Day. Coach Dixon warned us on his show that this team was very talented. Don't pay attention to their 0-4 record. And they're moving the football up and down the field on the Walton Raiders. Extra point is good, and the Pope Greyhounds have a 17-point lead with 40 seconds remaining in the first half. The score is Pope 31, Walton 14. So the Greyhounds will kick it off. Wolf and Stewart back deep to receive for the Raiders. Hunter Cutcliffe, the kicker for the Greyhounds, lines it up. Kick is going to come down to Bailey Wolf at the 8-yard line. Wolf starts upfield, tries to get outside, and again is brought down at about the 23-yard line. Maybe the 24 is where they'll spot it. And the Raiders will have the football, first down and 10 from their own 24 with 35 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pope fans chanting Greyhound Valley. I mean, if that's not a slap in the face and a wake-up call to the Raiders, I don't know what is. Bailey Wolf catches the pass, and he's got enough for a first down, so that'll move the chains. It should move the chains. Well, it's going to be just short of a first down, I guess. There's another pass complete to Wolf. Get out of bounds. He does. That'll be a first down, and this time it's spotted at the 45-yard line. 25 seconds left to go. Pope is content to give up those short passes. White looks over the middle, and that one is incomplete, and KK Brooks was thinking one thing, Josh White was thinking another, and they can't come together on that one. Second down and 10. The good news is only 3 seconds tick off the clock. 22 seconds remaining now. Walton needs a score. Josh White completes to Wolf. Wolf gets what he can and gets out of bounds again. Another first down.
White pass complete again.
16 seconds remaining.
To the 42-yard line of Pope. First and 10. 16 seconds left in the first half.
White again looking left. He will complete it to Wolf again on the sideline. Bailey Wolf racking up some stats here. Picks up another first down inside the 30.
For another first down to the 28-yard line.
9 seconds remaining. Walton's doing a good job of moving the football down the field on these short passes down the left sideline to Bailey Wolf. White drops back. And this might be the last play of the half. It's taken too long. They're going to go into the end zone, and it is knocked away, and that will do it for the first half. And the Walton coaches want 1 second on the clock. The play just took way too long.
White's pass is incomplete.
The Raiders are asking the officials to put 1 second back on the clock. Let's see if they comply. The Pope Greyhounds are trying to leave the sideline and head to the locker room, and it looks like they're going to put
1 second left on the clock.
They're going to put 1 second back on the clock. I tell you what, I believe that decision was manipulated a good bit.
Timeout.
So the Greyhounds take a timeout here. The ball is on the 28-yard line. This would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. Give you some other scores from around the state. In a Region 5 matchup, it is this is Region 4. McEachern leading Marietta 7-6. Game's a little tighter than I think we probably expected. Osborne's leading Kennesaw Mountain 7-0. Down in Region 1, they consider themselves the SEC of high school football. It is Colquitt County leading Lowndes 28-21. Wheeler Roswell still shows 7-7. We'll try to get an update on that one. Cherokee leading Woodstock 14-7. Again, we'll try to get an update. That score seems like it's been the same. Milton is destroying Etowah in the second quarter, 31-0. And we're going to have to go up against the Milton Eagles in a couple of weeks. That's not looking too good right now.
Timeout, Walton.
So we were just about set to have the final play of the first half, but now we've got a timeout for the Walton Raiders. All right, here we go. This will be the final play of half number one. 3 men split wide to the right side over there. Bailey Wolf, the lone man, split wide to the left side. White takes the snap. He is flushed out of the pocket already. White will throw it into the end zone, up for grabs, and it made the catch. It's a touchdown for the Raiders. Was it Sam Letton who came up with it? Sam Letton makes the catch in the end zone on the final play of the first half.
To number 17, Sam Letton.
28-yard connection
Touchdown.
from Josh White to Sam Letton. And he's the kind of guy that you can throw the ball up to on a play like that, and chances are he's going to come down with it. He's big, strong, he's got great hands, and he made a heck of a play there. So Walton will line up to attempt the extra point. Remember, I said the Raiders are going to get the football first. There is going to be offsides, I believe, on Pope. And let's see if the Raiders just go ahead and kick it, or maybe do they try to get a 2-point conversion here? The ball's going to be 1.5 yards away. They're going to decline this, I guess. So the Raiders will line up and try it all over again. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And your score at halftime is going to be Pope 31, Walton 21. And they will head off into the locker room, and Walton will have the football first to start the second half. And maybe, just maybe, some of these injured Walton Raiders will be able to come back and play in the second half. But a very strong first half by the Pope Greyhounds, and they've got themselves a 10-point lead. We're going to take a break here on Raider Vision for halftime. Let you enjoy the 2 marching bands from the 2 teams, from the 2 schools, I should say, and we'll have the second half coming up for you here on Raider Vision.
We ask you to support our heroes through a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project. At this time, our cheerleaders and student ambassadors will make their way through the stands and ask you for a donation. Please support our deserving veterans by donating to this worthy cause. Your dollars will make a difference. Checks should be made payable to the Wounded Warrior Project and are tax deductible as allowed by law. Thank you for supporting our heroes through the Wounded Warrior Project.
Are you guys hungry? Do you want me to bring you back something?
No, thank you.